Hi, I'm Kyle Marsh, and you're here in the poinsettia house in the dirt with Greenstreet Gardens. Let's talk about poinsettias. So I found Ray wandering around with this bright pink shirt, and so I had to stop him and get him to come in and talk to you guys about our poinsettias. So here's Ray Greenstreet, owner of everything we do here.
So we're talking a little bit about poinsettias, and Kyle's done a real good job on the introduction. And we're going to talk a little bit about why they turn color. And a lot of people don't realize it, but petunias bloom in the summertime when it's long. So when the day is longer than the night. Poinsettias are just the opposite. So starting about September 23rd is flower initiation. And we have different stages of crops in here. So we have fresh poinsettias starting about a week before Thanksgiving and going all the way to about December 15th for our late church orders. So as you can see, these are just starting to turn a little bit of color. And this is actually not the flower, it's actually called a bract. The flower is actually a little yellow bloom that'll come out at the very end. The red or pink or the white is really what they call modified leaf. And that's what happens. Poinsettias are super easy. I'm sure we'll do a video on how to take care of them for your house and for your office and stuff. A lot of people are afraid of them. And the biggest thing is poinsettias are not poisonous. Everybody thinks they're poisonous and their cat's gonna die. And actually our cat's walking through here right now.
I just saw Lizzie right here.
But poinsettias are safe for the your family and your kids and your dog. If they eat the whole thing, yeah, they might get a little tummy ache,
but it won't.
It won't hurt them. So
it's good to know.
What other questions you have about plants?
Well, I know people are super interested about what we're trying to, or how we get them to change color. What is it about the ability to get them to go right when we want them to change color? Is it temperature and sunlight?
So it's really both those things. Its temperature is really critical. We don't want it too warm at night, and we want to maintain an average daily temperature between 62 and 65 based on the different varieties. And then the other thing we do is once they get about 80% colored up, we'll start lowering the temperature a little bit. One, it saves a little bit of heat, but two, it actually intensifies the color. So when you take it home, the best way to maintain the color is just put it in a bright spot. Not too cold, not by the door, the wind's gonna blow. And treat it like a tropical plant. Treat it like your house plant, like your ficus tree, your spathiphyllum. Keep it nice, evenly moist. It'll go a long time. If you want it to rebloom next year, you either have to put it in the closet for like 14 hours every night, or you have to just leave the lights off. But if you come down here at night, there's no light. It's pitch black now at night, and that's super critical for the crop. Otherwise, if we had like a little night light or something, shine a little bit of light, you'll get a patch that actually won't turn color. So being totally dark is really, really important for the next 4 or 5 weeks while these things continue to mature and bloom out.
So that really kind of shows all the effort and all the knowledge and everything, trial and error it takes to really get these poinsettias up and running. So when you get them in the stores, it's not just a normal crop that takes just some water and fertilizer. It's taken Ray years and years, and our growers here, and we've gotten it down so it looks wonderful, and we've really got the timing down key.
So it's a fun crop to grow. It's a really long crop. That's the challenge. A lot of time. It's been a hot summer, which has been hard on the employees, but it's also been really hard on the crop. Now we're getting to the point where we can really control the day-night temperature, which is important. And we're actually running heat in the floor. So the sand is actually heated, and the heat comes up from the floor, and that keeps the roots, really happy.
One of the other things we've come up with is making sure for the smaller pots that no foliage is being hit. So like some of the other stuff that we hand water for a particular moment, we make sure to pretty much use only drip tubing and drip tape for our poinsettias. So with these rolling benches here in our propagation house and our smaller potted finish house, rolling tables and drip tape have been a huge success.